Alright, today we're going to be taking a look at Space Armada for the Intellivision by Mattel Electronics, developed in 1981. Now, Space Armada is basically a clone, and a bad one at that, of a much better game called Space Invaders that was hugely successful, and if you've never heard of it, then go look it up. It's an amazing game. Space Armada, however, is not an amazing game. Space Armada, however, happens to be a very mediocre clone. It's almost identical to Space Invaders in every single way. You have 3 blast shields protecting you from enemy fire, and you have to shoot down all of the aliens before they reach the planet below. You can also shoot down UFOs as they pass by overhead, and that will net you some bonus points there as well. One thing I don't like about the game, especially, is that there's no music. I know that in the original Space Invaders, you wouldn't really call that music, the little, march that they do, but it does help. It adds for some nice background atmosphere, and I think that shows where this is a really bad clone. It really shows how cheaply and rushed to development this game was. The game's also considerably harder than the Space Invaders, because the aliens are constantly shooting at you. You really don't get a break. In the first level or two, it's kind of slow and maybe fair, but as it goes on, the rapid-fire succession is a lot to dodge and really just makes it a tit-for-tat who can shoot who first without getting in the line of fire. I also think it's funny watching the aliens fire at you because it looks like they're flicking boogers out of their nose, or achoo! Like they're sneezing at you. So maybe all the aliens just caught a cold? The game also gives you 5 lives every round, but you really won't need them, even though that's kind of a nice convenience. You can die 4 times on each level, but if any of the aliens make it to the bottom of the screen, it's game over anyway. Now, while I think that Space Armada is an okay port, is it a terrible game? Not really. It's just one that shows that it was a very quick cash-in and is very lackluster overall in its appeal. I think it could have been done a lot better and with a little more creativity, kind of like how you see Galaxian and Galaga, and shown that there was more to it than just a cheap ripoff. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook or Twitter thing, follow me at #KingOfRetro. See you next time.